Hey everybody, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm gonna give you guys a little review and recap of the new episode of Gangsta, which is on episode 6, which is like halfway of 12, which is like it's gonna survive at least like it's gonna go on for at least one more month or so, and then that should be about it, you know? So overall, this episode right here, pretty cool. We get to know a little bit more about our main characters, Nicholas and Warwick, about the backstory, and how much it might affect them and what they became today. But besides all that, let's just get started. Okay, at the beginning we have to it that this guy is just like trying to live out some kind of crazy life, like dying of old age or something. I think there was some important information that he's been talking to his bodyguards or comrades right now, though I can't really remember because they don't seem like that important. But if they are, please forgive me or slap me in the face because you know what, haven't paid attention much to it. I was more into like the backstory about Warwick and Nicholas. During the hospitalization or nursing for Nicholas, we get to find out that these downers, that the little kid, the little guy who is also A0 rank whatsoever, is given he has a high tolerance against these kind of like drug or something. So no wonder the kid is shot like 4 times with it, and Nicholas is shot with like maybe 1 or 2 at most. And after that, we get into like a little small backstory how like what Nicholas was back then, how he became why he was a Twilight, and what he was involved in. But not only that, we get to see a scene where like one of the like the person that Warwick interrogated, is involved with like some guy from Coruscant, or how you pronounce the person's name whatsoever. But it's pretty crazy and intense of what's going on here. But either way, like it seemed to be important because like right now I think there might be another there might be a crazy war happening in the city, just like I think what it was shown in the backstory at the end of Nicholas, when he was learning sign language and so forth. We also get to know a little bit more about Nicholas, how he's being physically abused by his father, possibly. And I'm thinking in my mind, what the hell, man? And when it came to a certain intruder, he says, "Get my wife and this other guy in the safety house." And he says, "You can just leave freaking Wallace behind or something." And I'm thinking in my mind, are you serious? It's like Wallace's father never cared for him at all, despite his ability of good memorization or skill. In fact. But eventually, as time continues with its other procedure in a certain way, nothing much was going on. I believe there was one person that gotten killed, and there was blood written. There was blood everywhere on the streets. Well, on a certain street, and someone wrote a certain sign, and I think that person was hired to do a job or something. Maybe to kill the interrogator, or maybe to kill a useless pawn. And I think it says something about wages or something is a sin whatsoever, which might be an important message to the plot or the story, or possibly the event that's going to be coming up ahead. But later, as the episode continues, we have to it that Alex, on the other hand, did not get kidnapped or did not get hurt. It was actually the doctor that came by to check up on her. And I was kind of scared at first. But after work tries to find Alex, where she's been at the same place, and she was about to have like a go good time with him, only because she has some crazy hallucinations, and she tries to like fight it off. But yeah, she seems to be okay after work, talks some sense out of her, and tells her, "Who do you think killed him, huh? It's me," and so forth. So Alex is okay. The doctor came to check up on her, but apparently, like she was pretty violent and rough due to the fact that she might have had hallucinations here and there. So I just go like, I'm guessing there are some things that you want to forget tend to be with you in your head or brain, that kind of thing. So overall, pretty cool episode. All we do in this episode, we get to find out like maybe more information about this person named Korska, or a certain organization which I don't even know of. And Nicholas and Warwick's more of Nicholas and Warwick's backstory, and most importantly, what happened to Alex and so forth. Sorry if I've been a little disorganized here and there. I just put it in simple terms. We just have more of Warwick and Nicholas's backstory and a certain message that's written on the walls, which I don't really remember, but it was painted in blood, that's for sure. And something about a person named Ors Korska, or I don't know how you pronounce it, but yeah. And then there's a message written on the Blood of War, which I haven't not looked into detail enough yet. So yeah, that's all I can find right there. So overall, pretty cool episode. Looking forward to the next half. Until then, I'll see you guys in my next video or so. I'm off for Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, right? Toot toot toot.